Hey guys, today I'm working with my client who came in about a month ago to get her tape ends installed. She has our exotic curly tape ends in, and before we get into this wash, I want to show you guys her grow out. So she hasn't washed her hair the entire month, which I don't usually recommend because the natural oils from your hair tends to make the tape loosen a little bit quicker, but as you can see with her hair, she's had no issues. It's still super tight. She hasn't lost any tape at all. It is a little oily, but she can still wear it up in a ponytail without the tape showing. And this is because we made sure to leave out enough hair, knowing that her hair is on the finer side, and if it gets oily, we have enough hair left out. On install day, she actually wore her extensions straight. Now she's back a month later and we're about to wash the hair and bring the curls back. This is the same install, same extensions, no reinstall. We're just gonna wash it so she can wear it curly. Now I'm gonna walk you through how I style these curly extensions so they blend seamlessly with your natural hair, especially if your hair is shorter or you have multiple textures throughout your head. I work in small sections, and for the products, I'm using Nairobi foam and Eco Styling Gel. The Nairobi foam is perfect for the extensions. It has a soft hold, and it doesn't make the hair sticky or crunchy. And because our natural hair tends to shrink a little bit more, I use the Eco Styling Gel closer to where her hair is for a little bit more control and to stretch the hair out so it doesn't shrink as much. So Nairobi foam on most of the extensions, and wherever her hair stops around that area, I make sure to use a little bit of Eco Styling Gel, and that just gives a better hold and doesn't let it shrink. In some areas, her curls are really tight and defined, and then in others, it's super loose or has a little bit of heat damage. One important thing I always do is connect your natural hair with the extensions. I don't style the extensions separately, then do your hair on its own. You want to make sure that you style them together so they're intertwined and look like one. I take sections that include both her hair and the extensions. I apply the products and comb them together. That way it creates a seamless blend so you can't tell where your hair is and where the extensions are. She also has a little bit more leave out than the average person would because her hair is finer. I just wanted to make sure that she was able to wear it down in a ponytail with no issues and without the tape showing, so we ended up having to leave out more hair. But when you want to wear it curly and you also have that much leave out, then your hair is much shorter than the extensions. Your natural hair always wants to shrink and puff up more than what the extensions do. So that's where the Eco Styling Gel comes in. It helps to stretch the hair and connect it with the longer extensions, so that way you won't be able to tell the difference. So I always just try to piece it with the longer hair and put that gel on it so it holds into place. We even put clips on your natural hair and attach it to the extensions to just hold the curls and keep it from trying to bounce back up. So that's another thing that you can do to help blend your curly hair with the extensions. But ultimately, if you are wanting to wear it curly, we don't recommend you go more than 5 inches longer than your natural hair, and that also depends if your hair is super thick or fine. But you want to try to stay closer to where your length is. Once the styling is done, we're going to sit her under the dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. This helps the hair dry in place so it doesn't shrink up as much. If you want a bigger look, you let it air dry more, but for the most part, because her hair is much shorter, we're going to make sure that she sits under the dryer to get it about 40% dry. That way her hair stays in place. If you want it to stay more defined and controlled, sit under the dryer the entire time until it's completely dry. Okay, now that the hair is about 40% dry, I go in and diffuse it to add more fullness, obviously, because I like big hair. She wants big hair. So it naturally will happen anyway in a couple of days, but to speed up the process, we're gonna do this, and that way it's fuller today, but over the next few days, it'll continue to expand on its own anyway. She can refresh this every few days, depending on the texture and how she sleeps. At night, I always recommend either doing a pineapple or twisting your hair in big sections, and then also wearing a bonnet and a scarf. She had these tape-ins for about a month already, and based on her grow out, she can probably keep it in for easily another month. Same install, 1 month straight, washed, worn, curly, still seamless. To finish, I add a little bit of shine, and this is the final look, guys. There's no such thing as a perfect match when it comes to curl patterns, but you want to get as close as possible, and what really matters most is how you style and blend it. And if you don't have a curl pattern like me, you can always 2-strand twist it or braid it while it's wet and take it out, and it just blends and makes it look like you have that natural curly look. It's just like you doing a 2-strand twist on yourself and pulling it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below what you guys want to see more of. Bye!